Hey everyone, welcome to my 1600 sub special. As you may or may not know, I made up some Aqua fan subunits a little while ago, but while I was making those subunits, I also started thinking about what it might be like to make some fan subunits that are split up in a similar way to the original Nijigasaki subunits. The original Niji subunits had a duo, a trio, and a quartet as opposed to the traditional 3 trios that Aqua and Muse ended up with. It took me a while to figure out the right subunits, but I have finally figured out some alternate Aqua fan subunits. During the course of this video, I'll introduce my alternate fan subunits, name them, and give you a chance to hear what they all sound like. I'd also like to take this chance to thank Jury01 for designing the logos of the subunits for me. They all look so good and I am very appreciative of the help. And now, without further ado, my alternate fan subunits. My first subunit that we'll talk about is the duo, which is comprised of Hanamaru Kunikida and Mari Ohara. To my ear, Mari and Hanamaru have a very similar way of singing, and so their voices are very complementary. Both of them are powerful singers, so I see them having a lot of ballads such as New Winding Road, Ai no Uta, and Wish. But I also think that they could easily branch out from ballads into more energetic songs, and so other songs that might fall under the repertoire includes My Mai Tonight, Kokoro Magic A to Z, Eian no Euphoria, Fuyu ga Kureta Yokan, Yume no Tobira, and Tiny Stars. Their subunit name is Ametrine. I wasn't sure what kind of name to give them at first. I started off looking at flowers, but that didn't feel quite right for them. I finally stumbled across Ametrine, which is a naturally occurring variety of quartz. It is a mixture of amethyst and citrine with zones of purple and yellow or orange, which fits Mari's and Hanamaru's image colors very nicely. Therefore, their logo is their subunit name with a blend of their image colors meeting in the middle. I also added a little heart over the eye instead of the usual dot, just to emphasize their warmth and loving nature. Their subunit color will be lavender, and Hanamaru is the unit leader. My second subunit will be the trio, which is comprised of Chika Takami, Riko Sakurauchi, and Kanan Matsuura. I've always enjoyed the sound of these 3 singing together, and I find their voices fit very well together. I see the subunit as having a very hopeful vibe, so key songs for them include Kiseki Hikaru, Kokoro no Hane yo Kimi e Tondeke, After the Rain, and Eian no Ishin. However, I think this subunit will be very flexible, capable of pivoting from soft and dreamy songs to edgier songs, and everything in between. So other songs that might fall under their repertoire include Solitude Rain, Dear My Future, Daydream Warrior, On Your Mark, and Starlight Prologue. Their subunit name is Hane, which means feather or wing in Japanese. This is the group I had the hardest time naming. I knew that I wanted a name that gave off a hopeful vibe, but which also symbolized how much these 3 had grown during the Sunshine anime. I also considered names which had a celestial meaning behind them. I finally settled on Hane with 3 exclamation points, one in each member's color, which seemed to combine the best of everything. Their logo also includes a feather symbol to really drive the point home. Their subunit color will be light orange, and Chika is the unit leader. That leaves the quartet subunit, which will be comprised of Daya Kurosawa, Ruby Kurosawa, Yo Watanabe, and Yoshiko Tsushima. I felt like this would be a good subunit because Daya's and Yoshiko's deeper voices can help to balance out Yo's and Ruby's higher voices. It also lets me keep Daya and Ruby together, which is a huge bonus because I really love the Kurosawa sisters together. I think that this subunit could have a more traditional but also energetic vibe, with songs such as Kaguya no Shiro de Odoritai, Mijuku Dreamer, and Angelic Angel. Other songs in their repertoire could include Silent Blaze, Camellia no Sasayaki, Trick and Cute, Deepness, and Butterfly Wing. Their subunit name is Moonglade. Although I thought this quartet would be hard to name, I stumbled across their name fairly early on in my research. If you've ever stood in front of a lake or stream at night, you've probably noticed a trail of light caused by the moon's reflection on the water. This is called a moonglade. The beauty of moonglades is considered to be more stunning when the water is otherwise obscured by darkness. So therefore in the logo, we have the shadow of Yoshiko, Yo's image color on the word glade, and Daiya's and Ruby's sparkle from the light. Their subunit color will be silver, and Daiya is the unit leader. This concludes the introduction of my alternate fan subunits, but it's not the end. Keep an eye out over the next little while as I will be doing a different mix for each of my fan subunits. And of course, I want to continue to make lots of mixes with them in the future. I think it'll be really interesting to reimagine some of the Aqours songs with a duo, trio, quartet split instead of the typical 3-trio split that we're used to. Let me know what you thought of my choices in a comment. Thank you for watching!